surprise, surprise. Well, no hat for one, but for two, we've got a table in. I'm definitely going to get some carpet to go down here, at least the 1, 2, 3, like meter by meter squares. I don't know what that is in freedom measurement, but you know, whatever. This here, I'm just putting this here for now, but I'll probably put a whole bunch of like bits, boxes, and everything here. Or even up here, there'll be a whole bunch of stuff I can store or whatever. As I said, the 3D printer might be here or over there or whatever, but I'll have to look at getting an enclosure or something. But yeah, I definitely want 2 more of these just to complete the table. Whether or not they fit is a question. Might end up with, looks like, a little bit of a gap on either end, but this is hanging over the end, so that's right on the table there. Yeah, I might end up with a little bit of gap, but that's okay. It's only temporary, as always, and we'll get some power sorted out eventually. But yeah, everything's good. So now it's going to start to bring some stuff out, fill up these cupboards with all my bits and bobs. Well, for my work stuff. I'm considering even getting a small set of drawers for here. For tools, but now I'm even thinking that it might be better off just having like a tray or something out on the table or whatever, but I've got enough room for it at least. But we'll see after I get all the paints and everything out here. I don't know. Might be prudent to get some like sort of desktop sort of trays that sort of sit to block out some of the sun. And yeah, but yeah, and again, we'll work out power and stuff later. But right now, yeah, things are looking good. So while I was moving, sadly, had a couple of casualties of 3D printing. Blades, staff tip is topped off, and Dagger's top of his bow is broken off. So yeah. Oh well, I'll have to fix them or do whatever. But I did, when I was moving though, I did get rid of a whole bunch of stuff. So I've got all these butt-ton of bases for new projects. So, swings and roundabouts. So here's some more project boxes and stuff. I've put a whole of them in a, you know, fishing box. There's a whole bunch of like leathering stuff in here and 3D printed stuff, and you know, there's Necrons in here, some Death Guard, bit of everything. Bases, you know, I'll go with my bases, but sorry for the finger in the screen there. All this stuff is just to, it's gonna have to go in the cupboards for now, above me. I hate cupboards and drawers, but as I feel they, you know, if you listen to Adam Savage talk about things, cupboards and drawers are the deaths of things. You put them away, you never see them again. But in this case, before I can start 3D printing stuff again, which first of all I need an enclosure, which might lead, as I said, to doing this whole desk over, but, or bench, sorry, not desk. But, yeah, before I print anything else, I've got to get through some of these other projects that I've just let sit by the wayside and just build up dust. And as you can see, that's why the name of the channel came about, to work through this stuff. Anyway, I'll keep going, and I'll see you in a bit. I'll just say, like, lately I've been really enjoying kit bashing a lot more, and that's why I'm going to put this kit bash stuff probably the closest to me, so that I can easily get to it, because I rather enjoy just taking bits and pieces. I do need to, as you can see, I do need to get some more bits boxes and everything, but at the moment it's just going to go in there till I can get to it and be afforded. Oop. That's some clone stuff. Yeah. Anyway, yeah, got bits and bobs everywhere, and yeah, not bad. We're getting there. So this is just the end of the result of bringing stuff in. Oh, here's my shells. The Wild Hunt book is because I did get a collector's edition version of The Witcher, and it's always good to have a bit of art book for inspiration, especially for building terrain. And then I've got my, big Berserk fan, if anybody was wondering, and Helsing, Man, Ava, and that's because my mum gave it to me when I was young and I always wanted to keep that. And of course, good old Beaky and a Kriegmarine. And we ended up, like, as I said, a whole bunch of projects in there. Bit of a mess, but bits in here, bits, boxes and stuff. Got my mic here now, so I can at least give you some better sound. All bunch of stuff that will probably live on the desk once as I said, I want to put some carpet or something underneath it just to keep a bit more warmer. And a real pile of shame because it's all large stuff that I've built. Again, some of it got broken in the transit. Bit of it just bits and pieces right now, just sitting here. 3D printing area, whether or not this will stay here or not, don't know. And then all the stuff I've still got to go through. Yeah, well, I'll open up this cabinet here. This is safety, just basing materials and stuff. I do have a young nephew, so I doubt he'll ever come in here, but for safety reasons, lock it all up. And yeah, everything else is just equipment as it needs to be. And the cool thing is I probably won't need drawers underneath it, as I thought I might. I would like to put like equipment and tools, probably, as I said, just get a couple of drawers, much like this one, I think, on top. And that'll at least use up some of the space as well. Although I've still got to get my paints out here, so I'll have to get something for them to sit on. It's always fun. But yeah, I'm going to end up with a nice bit of space here. I want to reduce all this down. I don't have the space to keep it, so it's got to go. All old terrain I've built and new terrain I've built. The newer stuff I want to keep because it's a much better quality. The older stuff I think will just have to go. And there is a box of materials here to make more stuff. So, and there are minis here, painted up, that were on display, or that box in the bottom, but I don't think they'll be on display anymore. I'll have to find somewhere to put them. Anyway, that's that. Anyway, we will go on. So we've got all the tubs now cleaned up. I've only decided to keep some of my stuff. Basically the stuff I've made videos about and a few other things that I'd bought along the way. All the rest I've kind of just chucked. There's an unfinished 3D printing project there that I could still paint it up and everything. And I've kept my 1490 Doom board. But yeah, we've got plenty of room here. As I said, I'm not... probably get my brother's little table that he wants to get rid of there, and I might be able to at least work on it, on and off. Maybe put those underneath it. Right now, this is just... I found more mats, so... always seem to pop up. But they're only the A3 ones, so... Anyway, we've got miniatures that... These are finished, but I... probably have to cull them down, get rid of a few of them, probably get rid of all of 3D printed ones or something, keep all the GW stuff. That is not the chair I'm going to use, it's just a camping chair, that's just where it's living for now. And we've got the desk, which is a mess, but still workable. I'm thinking about getting another one of those drawers sets, just to have a little bit more, putting the power somewhere else, either on top of them or wherever. And then one more mat to finish it off. But yeah, all the paint and everything's there. Definitely need a curtain as it's going to get dark. Sorry, it's going to be really bright, but we're getting there. The final thing is a chair. I think I have to let go of the carpet. Every time I seem to look at possibly getting a carpet or a rug or even a carpet square, keep looking at up and up and up prices. So yeah. Anyway. Yeah, just a quick one for the past, well, it's probably the past 2 days. I've just been busy. And this is just a bit of the joint together of the 2 days. Sorry if I sound a bit low. I don't know why I'm feeling a bit down today. Probably because I threw away so much stuff that I'd worked on. And it's just gone now. So, anyway, but yeah,